Just kidding. I'm nervous. You ready? We rolling?
Yeah.
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Mac and Smitty Show. It's been quite some time. As you can see, we're in new threads. I still have bricks and cinder blocks behind me. EMAC decided to get a picture of his best friend on the wall. Man, I'm honored. I appreciate you. What's up, man? How you been?
Oh, it was you. I thought you were going to say like a self-portrait or something. But
Oh,
yeah,
no.
I got it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's
me
you.
on
I
behind
feel
you.
that. I feel
You know
that.
the
Maybe
truth.
one day. I hope we can get to that point. I hope we can get to that point. I'm good, man. It's good to sit back down with a microphone and
For
talk right
real.
here. And we're doing something else that we've never done before, and that's
Never, ever.
Squatober. And it's been a ton of fun. And I love the videos that you've been putting out. I wanted to jump in with you and talk about
Yeah.
these things and kind of what we've learned, what we've gone through.
Yep.
And I've got to tell you, man, it's one of those things where if you've never done it, you have no clue what to expect. We had a PR to hit. We had a big deadlift day that we were working into, and unfortunately, that crossed over into Squatober. So we got
Exactly.
a late start. I will be transparent with that. But we've been rolling, for this entire week here. We're like 4-ish days in. We've done some other
Yeah.
things here and there. My legs feel great. I
I
don't know how
feel good,
yours.
man. I feel good. And like I said, Squatober, for those who are unfamiliar with it, is presented by Sorinex. And I want to say his name is Aaron Osmus. Correct me if I'm wrong. But with pen and paper strength app, he literally writes the workouts out on pen and paper. And it's a whole month of October. It's full body programming with some type of squat every day. And like Eric said, we got a late start. We started on day 6. But fortunately, the first day was on a Wednesday, so we only missed 3 days. We were down in Tallahassee lifting with Coach Storms. If you don't know who that is, go back and check out our interview with him. Great dude. So we smashed our deadlifts, drove 10 hours home, and we were like, all right, cool. I guess we're going to squat the next day. Getting out of the gas station, I'm hobbling in. I'm like, I don't think we could do it, man. But, you ease into it, thankfully, and the percentages are prescribed as well. So it's not like you're left up to your own volition to make stuff up and figure out how heavy to go. But so it's guided. It's nice for me as a coach who's always thinking about programming for other people and, you know, competing and doing strongman. It's the first time that I've genuinely had fun lifting weights again. And let me tell you, it's been hard to get back to. The last competition I did was America's Strongest Man back in July. And since then, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna have an off season. I'm about to put on 20 pounds. And the truth is, what is it? It took 2 months of me just like doing one workout a week and just like, yo, all I'm gonna do is deadlift this week. But lo and behold, Squatober is here. But yeah, man, it's everybody. When you tell someone you're gonna squat every day, they're gonna look at you sideways, like you
Right.
just grew an extra head. And honestly, I looked at myself like that. I'm like, what are you doing, man? Your hips are hurting, your knees are hurting, you're getting old, you just had a birthday, but this is the best my body has ever felt. And like you said, we were on day 4. And everybody wants a big upper body. But when you do lower body intensive movements, compound movements, you release a lot more hormones that are going to be more anabolic and just allow you to get bigger. I told my wife, I was like, all right, this is crazy. I look bigger already. Even though I've gained like half a pound, I'm still barely over 200 pounds. I feel good. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So
Yeah. No, you look good. And it's
the
been
pants are still floating in the wind. You know what I'm
that's,
saying? But hey, at least we are wearing pants and not shorts. Cover up these chicken legs, and
that's
hopefully that
right.
changes by the end of the year
No,
or end of the
you've
month.
been killing it. You've been killing it. And it's been fun to watch. And I think just the having the program done for you, like what a
Dude,
great, asset for everybody, and
yes,
coaches, athletes, just people who are generally interested in lifting because it takes all the thinking out of it. Even when, you
100%.
and I were doing our thing leading into this, we still had to think like, okay, how do we
Right.
manipulate this? How do we add this movement? Right now, we're just rolling. Whatever they
Exactly.
post, we're doing it. And it's
Right.
super fun and very freeing. So I know that's super dope for you as well,
Yeah.
being that coach. Let's look at this workout because you've been
Let's do
going
it, man.
through them day by day and
Yep.
you've been kind of talking about, okay, what did I learn? Or if there's a certain word, that's kind of associated with that. So
Yeah.
I want to do that here. Let's kind of go
Let's
through
do
the
it.
workout, see kind of what we did. Let's kind of go through it. And then
Right.
maybe if there's a day on the back end or a word, excuse me, let's talk
Mhm.
about that
Let's
and kind
do
of
it.
what your theme of this workout was.
As you can see, day 9, title of it is Country Strong. So real straightforward. And that's another beauty of it. It's not like you need a bunch of fancy equipment. You have a barbell, you got some plates and maybe a couple of dumbbells, you're good to go. So the warm up was a dumbbell farmer's walk, 5 sets of 40 yards, once again, full transparency, I didn't do that. I took my time, foam rolling, massage gun, stretching, just so I could get ready for this 5x5 on the back
Yeah.
squats.
Hey,
All right.
I walked outside, and I wake up to you and Rhino Mag just going back and forth. I'm like, what are
Come on,
these
baby.
idiots saying before 6 a.m.? Look at that. I'm going outside. Y'all are talking about stretching and my body hurts. I'm like, man, just do it. And so I walk out there and I put weight on the bar and I start moving. I'm just a little different than you,
Yeah, man,
old
built
heads.
different. But hey,
It's
we'll
built
see
different.
at the
It's
end.
part of it. It's part of it. So I will also be transparent. I did not mess around with some farmer walks at 6 a.m. in the morning.
Right. So, as you can see, we got a 5x5 with the back squats, 72%. Now, let me tell you, that is a very light percentage relative to what you can be lifting when it comes to strength training. But like he said, I'm up 430, dragging my butt, and 72% is easy. But when you put that weight on your back at 5 in the morning, it feels like 172%. But, I got through the first 2 sets. Third set, I kind of woke up, turned it on a little bit, and the last 2 sets were the best ones. So,
Yeah.
can't complain there. And like I
What did
said,
you think about the 5x5? I mean, that's some volume. That's
it
moving.
is, man. And let me tell you what gets you. You see 5x5, you see the percentage, and you're like, cool, that's 25 reps. That's no biggie. 2-minute rest, that's the perfect amount of rest time. But when you're
Yeah.
trying to just like get it done and move on to the next thing, that 2 minutes feels like an eternity. And then you get through the second set, you're like, cool, I'm done. He's like, nah, you got 3 more. So like we talked this morning, 5x5 is a marathon, but it's just good old fashioned hardcore strength training and it gets the job done.
Yeah. I agree.
Would,
I agree.
and how'd you feel about the bench press
It
today?
was good, man. That's just like you mentioned, it is almost the perfect number of
Yeah.
where, oh, this is hard. Like this is going to be difficult. For me, it wasn't just like a walk in the park. Now the squat is weird, and I should have said this on the front end too. I don't know what my squat max is right now. I have not squat like this in years, and part of that's due to an injury. Part of it is the mental side, just being afraid to go
Right.
back because when you face injuries, you don't want to be sidelined. You don't want to be out. So the minimal legs that I've been doing, most of those being auxiliary and a lot of body weight stuff. This is the
Mm,
first time I've had a heavy bar on my back in like 3 years, and it feels great. And so
good.
kind of get that out of the way. It has been fun to do. But
Right.
then bench press, I'm sitting there, and it was kind of the same mindset that you were just in with the squat, where I'm
Mm.
like, I'm sleepy. I do not want to have 300 plus pounds on this bar doing
Yes.
25 reps, and I'm alone. Like if something, God
Right.
forbid,
Who's
crazy
gonna save
happens.
you? Who's gonna carry the
Right.
boats?
Sam's gonna save me. She's gonna look at me as I pass out and fade away. But I'm just sitting there, and I'm, first set, you're like, okay, that's kind of heavy. 2 to 3 are always my best, sets normally.
Hmm.
Just because you kind of get, lubed up a little bit, they're a little oiled up and start going. But that fifth set, dog,
Yeah, how
ooh, it
was
was
it?
a fight. It was a fight. I mean, I had to, I'm doing like 3 and then I lock in, kind of bring the lats and squeeze your glutes and just, it turns into a full body lift. I'm not,
Right.
pushing off the bench. I'm not off the
Got to tug
bench,
it
but
out.
yeah, you start getting a cramp in your calf. You're like, whoa, I thought I was doing
Right.
upper
So,
body
yeah,
here.
what am I doing?
But it was good. It was good.
That's
We got it moving there. And anytime I'm benching more than you and Rhino squat, I'm in a good spot.
yeah, but that's because all you do is bench press. So hey, who's the real winner here? But you make a good point about set 2 and 3 always being your best. It's like that first set, of course you have to do it to get the ball rolling,
Mm,
but it gives you an opportunity to kind of address and assess the situation. Second set, you kind of know what you need to improve upon. The third set, you've had 2 sets to kind of get it right. So I always feel like that's the money set. But with doing a total of 5 sets, that fourth and fifth one, you kind of just like, all right, I'm tired now. So the
yeah,
fourth
let's
one
go.
might be a little. So what?
I said you just gotta go. You just gotta
Oh
make
yeah,
it happen.
exactly. Like that fourth set is like I do it, and then the fifth one's kind of like, all right, I got to get this over with. So I agree. I think I was saving my videos off the camera today, and it was like for bench press, set 3 was the best one. My squat, fourth set was the best one. It's like, come
Mhm.
on, man, get it together because you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
And you didn't do overhead press because you have a limited,
I've got a
you
low
know, you
ceiling,
got a low
so I'm not
ceiling.
interested in that. So I did the Penlay rows there, which
Yeah.
actually felt great. Listen, you and I both, we're big back guys. Like when you're
Yes.
doing, so I've been doing full body every day for probably a little over a year now, and it's been
Yeah.
awesome. Um, I can never do enough back. Like
Yeah.
give me back.
Never.
When you think you've done enough back, give me more back,
Do
and
more.
then maybe we're at a good spot.
Exactly. And look, man, I gave you crap for saying, yeah, let's do full body all day, every day. But, coming from just being stuck in my ways, I'll say, trying to always train how I program for my clients because I feel like I have to, always be in tune with them and maybe prepare myself for a competition that
Yeah.
may or may not happen. I was telling Carrie, it's like it's nice to separate because obviously it's to the point. I've been coaching for like 6 years now.
Mhm.
My clients have the results they have, so I know what I do works. I don't have to keep trying to prove that to myself. So it was nice to separate, step away from this, and now I'm just like, man, after like, what am I going to do in November? Am I going to do full body? Because I don't feel
You're gonna
sore.
get ready for Dead Simber. That's what you're
Yes,
gonna
I'm
do.
gonna I'm gonna sleep all November,
Yeah,
wake up,
hibernate.
yeah, wake up Thanksgiving, eat, max out the next day, straight into December. But yeah, man, it's just nice to feel strong and these full body compound movements and just feel capable. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of if it's something that you feel like is gonna wreck you. Like I always say, people, the worst my knees have ever felt,
Yeah,
uh, they only got better when I started squatting. So it doesn't mean jump in and put your max on your back. That's just gonna cripple you. But
yeah.
just full range of motion, slow and controlled, and take your time going into it.
I
So
agree. I agree.
I'm happy.
What was your word for this workout? You've been doing a
So
great job with those words. What was
appreciate you,
kinda
man.
today?
And we talked last night, and I was talking about it was either gonna be like consistency or accountability. I'm making notes and everything just as the day goes on, and I spent some time reflecting and preparing for the next day. But dog, I made my video at Spider when right before we got on this, and it ended up being perseverance. So it's crazy how it could be you got one thing in mind, but then it's just like you have to. My whole thing is I'm not giving a lesson until I do the workout in
Mhm.
case a situation like this arises and I switch gears, right?
Yeah.
So it was perseverance because anytime we're on a journey where you have a goal at hand, it's never going to be smooth sailing, right? And if it is, cool, that might be a fluke. That next task, just don't be surprised when you have an obstacle pop up. So it was just a matter of no matter what you're working towards, just keep going. Any kind of bump in the road is just a speed bump. Even if it's a roadblock, find an alternate route, but keep going. And this
Mhm.
came to me third set of bench press. I'm getting set up. I'm doing my wrist wraps and everything. I'm like, man, squats felt good. I'm rolling. And I just hear the speaker die. And I'm like, God, does this mean I can go back to sleep? So I was like, you know what? I'm not going to just quit because the music died. I tried to find my charger, turned it back on. I got like 2 seconds into the next song, it just died again. So I was like, all right, it's me and the crickets, baby. So I said the only thing that got me through the rest of the workout was knowing we had barbell curls at the end. And
Attaboy.
hey,
Attaboy.
you gotta fill out these sleeves, baby. So that was the word, man. And it's cool to be focused on the workout. And like you said, you take the thought out of it because someone else is doing the program for you, but you're able to train with a different mindset. And just how can you relate everything that we do in the gym to anything else in life? Because my biggest thing is I never want the gym to be my identity because then you just kind of get lost in the weeds and you lose yourself. Um, I am who I am. You know what I'm saying? I am an individual. The gym is just something that I'm really passionate about.
No doubt.
And I think it's really good. So far, the messages have been well received. Day one or day six was humility. The next day was pressure. And then day 8, we did discipline. So I was able to relate my word yesterday, discipline, in the video that I created today because I was doing mobility while I was
Right.
recording it. So it's just cool, man. And it just holds me accountable and, make sure that I show up every day. And before you know it, you're going to have people looking forward to them. So it's like, I can't drop the ball. So
That's right.
it just gives me something to look forward to every day besides just working out. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
no,
So
no doubt, no doubt. And I think that's a huge part of it. And it's one of those things too where if you've gotten to this point in
yeah,
Squatober, you're doing good. Let's keep
exactly.
going. Keep that head down. Let's grind it out because
Yep.
this honestly is probably the hardest week for a lot of people. Again, that probably for us will be next week.
Yeah,
And you just got to do it. Got to keep your head down. Keep the main thing the main thing. Stay
absolutely.
true to your numbers. You need to go up a little bit. Don't be afraid to. And if you need to pull
Mhm.
back a little bit, don't be
Yeah,
afraid to as well. This is literally a marathon to get through this
exactly.
month. And I think we're all going to be really happy with it. This was fun. We're going to
Yes,
keep
sir.
doing these. We're going to talk
Absolutely.
about these episodes and or these workouts and get back together. But we
Yeah, man.
appreciate y'all. Lock in on social media, lock in on
Let's
YouTube.
go.
We'll be there to talk some more later. Appreciate y'all.
Yes, sir. All right. We'll see y'all next time.